construction thing. They're supposed to be working on a bypass around where we are right now, so you don't have to do this. And it looks like that's kind of on pause right now, so I don't know if that's ever really going to get done. Hard to say. Politics, you never know. Here on the left used to be a big Air Force base. Back when I was younger, I remember that. We used to have some really cool air shows there. I remember the MiG 29s were kind of the coolest thing in the snowbirds. Then they shut that down. They turned it into an army base after that, which wasn't so bad. You see tanks fairly often. Tanks would drive by our house doing, training exercises and war games and whatnot. So we would see tanks like very regularly. It was not an odd thing to see tanks on the go. Then they decided to shut that down completely. So all these buildings on the left, that was all part of the base. It was a pretty good sized base. And used to be all fenced off and everything. Obviously it isn't now, but you couldn't just go on there just if you felt like it. You had to have a reason. I've been on the base when it was there, to go bowling and whatnot, but I think they had a pool you could go to and stuff like that. But anyways, most of this wasn't here back in that time. The Irving was there. The truck stop car was not. This church right here used to be a grocery store. Long time ago, like a Low Foods maybe or something like that, or I'm not sure exactly what kind it was, but it was some kind of grocery store. They bought it, turned it into a church. And really this area here, this part here has not changed at all. It's very much the way it was. Now if you look at the trees here to the left, you'll see sort of what used to be, well, I can't really call it a strip mall, but it had a couple stores in it, and we used to go shopping there a lot. Had a Kmart on one side and Sobeys on the other side, and there might have been a Lotto, maybe a little snack area, I think, maybe, if I remember right, in the middle. I mostly remember the Kmart specials, especially at Christmas time, when they had all-night shopping. I really enjoyed that. They do these blue light specials. I don't know if anyone remembers those, where they just, it was every half hour or something like that, and they just pick a random item and fill a shopping cart with it or whatnot, and it would be a certain price. And it was like all night long. Like it'd be at like 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning. I remember going there. I really enjoyed that. That's kind of funny. I wish they'd still do things like that. It was part of the Christmas deal. But anyways, right here, this is the same as it's always been. This bridge has been here since I think the 50s. They have been debating updating this bridge. I don't think they really seriously consider replacing it completely. More so updating it and whatnot. I've been through a few summers where they actually painted it. The last big one, I think, was when they painted that green. They did all the paint. They had to shut it down and whatnot. That was major pain. But they're supposed to redo it again to add another, 40, 50 years to its life. This here on the left, all that shopping area and straight ahead where Walmart is, none of that was there before. What was there is Northumberland Square Mall, which was a bit further over, which they have now, looks like they've turned it into a strip mall. It used to be an actual indoor mall, maybe 30 stores, something like that. It was always there since I was a kid, but the rest of this stuff wasn't there. The McDonald's was. Burger King got added when I was 16, so that's like 25, 30 years ago. And the Canadian Tire got added a little bit after that. It used to be over where I mentioned where the Kmart was. The Canadian Tire was in behind that. Now Walmart was not there. That's somewhat recent in the last maybe 10 years. I'm not sure exactly. highway switches. 11 goes up to the Acadian Peninsula, and this highway here is now Highway 8, which comes from Fredericton, so they kind of meet, and then